Hello, viewers, it's Josie. Welcome back to Eclectic Movie Reviews and Updates. And today is Oscar Sunday, the day of this recording. I am wearing my Anora t-shirt that a friend of mine got me. Thank you so much. And today I'm going to read out my own personal awards. I'm going to read out my fictional ballots and personal winners. Like if I were to make my own awards. So I'm gonna start out with some silly ancillary awards. And then I'll get to the actual awards. Okay, so for best some of the ancillary awards I'm giving out are a little bit more serious, I guess, than others. You'll see. For best train, I'm giving it to A Real Pain. For best bus, I'm giving to The Brutalist. For best car, I'm giving it to Chicken for Linda. For best boat, Flow. You can't get any better than that. For best beach, Andrea Arnold's Bird. For best glasses, Glen Powell's sunglasses and Hitman. I mean, come on. For best restaurant, Touch. For best house or apartment, His Three Daughters. For best line, I don't remember exactly what it was. It was something about like, you're not meant to be seen by human eyes, or like these artifacts are not meant to be seen by human eyes, from Laki Mara. For best coming of age film, if I haven't brought it up already, Andrea Arnold's Bird. For best married couple and the Zodiac Compatibility Award, Adrian Brody and Felicity Jones in The Brutalist, Aries and Libra. For the Relationship Goals Award, also Best Love Story, Igor and Anora, not Vanya and Ani. For the Goofy Live Action Cartoon Award, I created this award because I just love the unapologetic goofiness in Hundreds of Beavers. Okay, now on to the sort of realer awards. Let's face it, none of these are real. This is fake, but it's fun fake. For my nominations, I don't really have a best original song category per se, but like it's you know but it's like either song, like, or collection of songs. My nominations are Chicken for Linda, The Colors Within, Hundreds of Beavers, the Applejack song is hysterical, Kneecap, and The Wild Robot, Kiss the Sky. And my winner is Kiss the Sky from The Wild Robot. Just such an inspirational song. For best score, my nominations are for All We Imagine Is Light, I can't pronounce the composer's name, but Ditrimendas. I apologize, but really beautiful, lovely score. For Bird, Burial, The Brutalist, Daniel Blumberg, Count of Monte Cristo, Jerome Rebatier, Flow, Ginzobalidis and Richard Zaloup, Hundreds of Beavers, Chris Ryan, Nickel Boys, Alex Sommers and Scott Alario, Strange Darling, Craig DeLeon, The Substance, Rafferty, The Wild Robot, Chris Bowers. My winner for score is actually Ginzo Balades and Richard Zeloup for Flow. I love the music in it. It just like, when I listen to it, I just feel like I'm transported, like my soul in like another dimension. I know that sounds weird, but that's how I feel. For best sound, my nominees are Conclave, The Count of Monte Cristo, Flow, Furiosa, Hundreds of Beavers, Kneecap, Love Lies Bleeding, Strange Darling, The Substance, and Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. And my winner for sound is Flow. For editing, my nominees are Anora, Chicken for Linda, Furiosa, Hundreds of Beavers, Love Lies Bleeding, Red Rooms, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Strange Darling, The Substance, and Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. And my winner is Christopher Robin Bell's editing for Strange Darling. That editing is just so key to the suspense and the and your shock at the twist in the movie, and really and a tight hour and a half too. For best makeup, my nominees are A Different Man, Furiosa, Nosferatu, Sasquatch Sunset, and The Substance. And my winner, of course, is The Substance. All right. Turn the page. For costumes, my nominees are The Brutalist, The Count of Monte Cristo, Furiosa, Hundreds of Beavers, La Chimera, Nosferatu, Small Things Like These, and The Substance. And my winner for costumes is Thierry Deletre's costuming for The Count of Monte Cristo. For best production design, The Brutalist, the Count of Monte Cristo, Furiosa, Hundreds of Beavers, La Chimera, Memoir of a Snail, Nosferatu, and Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. And my winner for production design is Judy Becker's work for The Brutalist. Just really incredible. Like, no question about it. Like, what they were able to do, and on such a small budget too. Really, just really jaw-dropping architecture. For cinematography, my nominees are All We Imagine Is Light, Bird, The Brutalist, Furiosa, La Chimera, Nickel Boys, Nosferatu, Red Rooms, Strange Darling, and The Substance. And my winner is Helene Louvart's cinematography for La Chimera. I just love the magical realism. For breakthrough performance, I'm giving to Sarah Montpetit for Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person, which is a really... I know the title is so dark and sounds depressing, but it was actually more heartfelt and touching than I was anticipating. Really good story about friendship carried by a really great performance by the lead, Sarah Montpetit, and I can't wait to see her in more things. For Best Supporting Actress, my nominees are Dolly DeLeon for Ghostlight, Zara Devlin for Small Things Like These, Sahalia Golestani for The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Riley Keough for Sasquatch Sunset, Sitara Malecki for The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Tara Mallon for Ghostlight, Masha Rostami for The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Anna Maria Bartolome for The Count of Monte Cristo, and Jackie Weaver for Memoir of a Snail. And my winner for supporting actress this is a bit of a cheat, but Uh, I'm giving it's a 3-way tie for all three actresses from The Seat of the Sacred Fig. So Halia Golestani, Masha Rostami, and Satara Maleki. Really, all three of them carry that movie. And what they have, and the degree of difficulty in their performances, incredible. And to deliver the message that Mohammad Rasulov was intending to bring out into the world about the treatment of women in Iran, and just in treatment of people in general. Really, really excellent performances. For supporting actor, this was really tough. Okay, so let me read out the nominees first. Yura Borisov for Anora, Kyle Goner for Strange Darling, Chris Hemsworth for Furiosa, Karen Karagulian for Anora, Barry Keoghan for Bird, Louis Koo for Twilight of the Warriors Walden, Guy Pearce for The Brutalist, Franz Rogowski for Bird, Vasily Schneider for The Count of Monte Cristo, and Bill Skarsgård for Nosferatu. This was a really tough call for me between Guy Pearce and Yura Borisov. And I would be happy. Let's face it, it's gonna go to Kieran Culkin. But I would vote for either Yura Borisov or Guy Pearce. Both are incredible. For the Oscars, maybe I lean towards Yura Borisov, but for here, it's like I wanted to find a way to honor both Yura and Guy Pearce. So I'll explain how later. But so I'm giving Guy Pearce my personal Oscar for The Brutalist. I don't normally like doing the overdue factor thing, but Guy Pearce, not only has he never won an Oscar, but he's never even been nominated. Congratulations, Guy Pearce. You're an Oscar winner in my book. For here. His performance, his villainous performance is just so, oh my God, haunting. And the way he delivers his lines, it's a terrifying, but also funny. I just love Guy Pearce in The Brutalist. He really should have gotten more mentions this season. So yeah, that's now on to the screenplays. For adapted screenplay, my nominations are Conclave, The Count of Monte Cristo, Furiosa, Hitman, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, Small Things Like These, Touch, Twilight of the Warriors Walden, and The Wild Robot. Sorry, and my winner is Kin Yi Ao, Tai Li Chan, Li Jun, and Quan Sin Shum for Twilight of the Warriors Walden. Really great script. And it's an adaptation of a comic book. For original screenplay, I have 15 nominees. My nominations are All We Imagine Is Light, Anora, Bird, The Brutalist, Chicken for Linda, Flow, Ghostlight, Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person, Hundreds of Beavers, I Saw the TV Glow, Kinds of Kindness, La Chimera, Memoir of a Snail, A Real Pain, and Strange Darling. And my winner, call me crazy, I'm giving it to Ginzo Balades and Matisse Kaza for Flow. You're probably thinking, there's no dialogue. Flow is a screenwriting achievement because it shows you the story. It's a masterclass on how to do great emotional storytelling with no dialogue. That takes such a degree of difficulty that you can't help but honor. And I believe it even won writing at the Annie Awards, if I'm not mistaken, deservedly so. Okay, now for Best Lead Actress. My nominees are Nikki Adams for Bird, Marianne Jean-Baptiste for Hard Truths, Lily Rose Depp for Nosferatu, Willa Fitzgerald for Strange Darling, Juliet Gariepi for Red Rooms, Connie Kazrudi and Divya Prava for All We Imagine Is Light, Mikey Madison for Anora, Sarah Montpetit for Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person, Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley for The Substance. I'm linking them together as one because they are one. And Sarah Snook for Memoir of a Snail. And my winner for lead actress. Again, it's a little bit of a cheat. I'm going for two people. It's not who you're thinking of. It's Connie Kazrudi and Divya Prava for All We Imagine Is Light. Just so their performances they bring the liveliness to that movie. That they carry Payal Kapadia's vision on the page and screen. Just real. I love the two of them, and I hope to see them in more things. For Best Lead Actor, my nominations are Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, Keith Kupfer for Ghostlight, Cillian Murphy for Small Things Like These, Peter Niney for The Count of Monte Cristo, Josh O'Connor for La Chimera, Jesse Plemons for Kinds of Kindness, Glenn Powell for Hitman, Justice Smith for I Saw the TV Glow, and Massage Zara for The Seed of the Sacred Fig. And my winner for Best Lead Actor it's for performance. This is a performance that in a movie that has stayed with me all year since I watched it back in like late August, early September. I believe September. And that is Keith Kupfer in Ghostlight. Just so emotionally resonant. And the journey he goes on, he just really makes believable. I love that movie and I love that performance. For acting ensemble, my nominees are Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave, The Count of Monte Cristo, Ghostlight, Hard Truths, His Three Daughters, Kinds of Kindness, A Real Pain, and Twilight of the Warriors Walled In. And my winner for acting ensemble, you probably guessed it because I wanted to find a way to honor both Guy Pearce and Yura Borisov. I'm giving acting ensemble to Anora, so that way I can honor, Yura Borisov's obviously including the whole cast, because Mikey Madison, Yura, Mark Edelstein, and Karen Karagulian, and Vashti I can't pronounce his name, are all amazing in it. And they bring Sean Baker's script to life. And I just, and the delivery of the lines, I love it so much. And yeah, that's acting ensemble. For director, now I had to make some rough cuts here. Like in all the categories, I had to make rough cuts. My nominees are Andrea Arnold for Bird, Mike Cheslick for Hundreds of Beavers, Brady Corbet for The Brutalist, Coralie Fargiat for The Substance, Payal Kapadia for All We Imagine Is Light, Yorgos Lanthimos for Kinds of Kindness, George Miller for Furiosa, Mohamed Rasulou for The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Alice Rohrwacher for La Chimera, and Ginzil Balades for Flow. And my winner for her amazing, jaw-dropping vision, Coralie Fargiat for The Substance. So I cannot wait to see what she does next. I mean, I know she did Revenge before, but really, really just spectacular directing. And you don't have Demi Moore's and Margaret Qualley's amazing performances without Coralie Fargiat in the director's chair. And finally, my winner for Best Picture is Flow, directed by Ginzil Balades. I love Flow so much. My mom did too when we saw it together. I am so glad that it's being added, that it's in being added to the Criterion Collection. Well, it is a Janus release, but it's so deserving. I think this is a very important film. How it touches on environmental issues and promotes resilience, kindness, and friendship and family. And it's just, I think over time it'll be heralded more and more as a classic of not only animation but just in general of 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 movies that make you want to care for nature. And it's a perfect Earth Day movie. The cat is adorable. It reminds me of my brother's cat Toto. And fun fact, Ginso Balladist, his he has a cat named Josephine. So of course I had to give Flo Best Picture and Screenplay and a couple of other texts. But I hope you enjoyed these awards. Oh my God. I just realized something. I forgot to read out my top 24 films of the 2024 2025 cycle. I am so sorry. But okay. Knowing that my top is Flow, uh my list is All We Imagine Is Light, Anora, Bird, The Brutalist, Chicken for Linda, Conclave, The Count of Monte Cristo, Flow, Furiosa, Ghostlight, Hitman, Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person, Hundreds of Beavers, I Saw the TV Glow, Kinds of Kindness, La Chimera, Nosferatu, A Real Pain, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Small Things Like These, Strange Darling, The Substance, Touch, and Twilight of the Warriors, Walden. And once again, my winner is Flow of these, but then again, it could change over time. Because, and I had to make some really rough decisions with cutting out. But you know what? Maybe it's good that I ended listing my top 24 of 2024, even if I read the winner out first by accident. But it's okay. We all make mistakes. Because, you can view all these films together as one, like The Substance. But yeah, I'm really glad this was I believe that they're great films every year. You just gotta, find them. And, for this video, my winner is Flow. It may change over time, but because sometimes things like they grow on you, and you may see things that you missed, or like you do revisitations of some things. You get the deal. But thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a happy spring. And I hope that only the best win tonight, and even if not, I also hope these films that I've mentioned that aren't nominated for Oscars, people discover in time in the future and become cult classics. Once again, thank you for watching. Happy Oscar Sunday. Goodbye for now.